What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm Corelli, and this is episode 353 of my Cat Vibes series. Today we're painting a little panel entitled October Silence. And this is a very typical landscape from around here. As far as I remember, one of those days I was riding a bicycle, and it's way further down the road from where I live, and there is that cozy house. I think it's very picturesque. That building and that property looks really cool. I like it, and I think I'll return to painting that specific subject matter later on. I actually think that I've labeled this October series, as 24 Roman digits, October series 1. So I think there's going to be a second series, but I just don't know when am I going to get to it. I don't exactly know if I will be in time to paint the rest of that October and November series this winter. It looks like I'm not in time because right now I have material. I have all these videos which are already recorded, all the raw footage, and then I have to consolidate that footage. Then I'll be recording voiceovers, and the painting that I'm currently working on, which is approaching the Blue Gate, approaching the Blue Gates, for the 5th single from my Sun City album. That video will show up in late February. And I still didn't even get to painting the Greek island of Samos series. I still didn't get to painting my Caracal series, even though I have canvases standing there and waiting. I didn't get to painting at least 4 paintings for Aveiro in Portugal, where I have my friend Mr. Payman, who is a student in that city. He is from Iran, but he studies in Aveiro, Portugal. So I have some references for that series, and I still didn't even start. I just didn't get to it because I was so manic about painting, through these little panels. And First I went on with the August series, and then there was the September series, and then there was the October series, and I realized I'm just not in time because I also had to do the Sun City series as well. So I have so many videos right now that in mid-January and going all the way, I believe all the way through till mid-March, I'll be posting videos every second day on my channel. So I really want to urge you to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification because, you probably wouldn't want to miss my videos. There's going to be a lot of them. And these are just, for the most part, these are these little paintings with, from the October series. There's just a lot of these October little paintings, little landscapes. And frankly, I just don't know when am I going to return back to October 24 and continue painting whatever beautiful pictures, whatever beautiful references I have, and I have a lot. Beautiful lighting, beautiful leaves, beautiful colorful scenes and elements of landscape and roads and trees and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of fascinating. I don't quite know, is it gonna snow at all this winter? It might not snow. Last winter there was maybe just a couple of days, maybe 3 days or a week. I don't quite remember. It was probably like a week when there was actual real snow, and it kind of looked really snowy and wintry. But it might not happen, and if it doesn't happen, I don't exactly feel like painting just an extension of autumn, because that's what it looks like down here in Kentucky. If there is no snow, it looks like just a duller kind of November. All the leaves are gone. It's all kind of brownish, greenish, sort of. And if it's overcast, it's just boring, quite frankly. October is very entertaining, very engaging as far as color and texture and all those things. But if there is no snow in December and no snow in January, January becomes very boring. I'd rather have some snow, even though I'm not a fan of cold. I'd rather have some snow because then snow changes everything. When you have those snow caps and huge fields of snow, and then amidst the snow, you have buildings and you have roads and you have the woods and all that, it immediately shines differently. There's a different vibration to all of this. And the colors are different. And if it's cold and frosty, then the sun feels different and the lighting feels different. And everything just has a different quality to it. But when it's just like November, but without the colors, when it's just an extension of that same thing, for 2-3 months straight, that's pretty boring, and I don't exactly feel that I want to paint it. So I have something from November that I maybe will return to, but it kind of largely depends on how far will I get with my larger paintings. And then another thing is that I think that I just won't be in time, because right now I'm done with these little panels. I've closed this first October series. I'm done with this. So now I'm moving into these larger paintings, right? I have a whole bunch of paintings to paint for the Sun City album, right? For the first series. Then I have the Greek series that I wanted to start painting. I have the Caracal series again, which I need to continue. I have a series which will be dedicated to Aveiro, Portugal. And I had a couple more ideas, and I have all these canvases stretched and ready to go. But because these paintings are larger, so they will take more time to actually paint. And by the time this video drops, it's gonna be, well, this video will drop soon. But I mean, by the time the last painting from the October series drops, it's gonna be way into winter. And the painting that I'm working on today, right now, is gonna drop in late February. So then why would I want to paint stuff from last year, from 2024, from fall, when it's already spring? I wouldn't want to do that, I want to kind of get through whatever I had in mind last year, whatever I planned. I want to get through that during this winter time, but those videos will be dropping throughout spring, And I think it's going to be a weird feeling to see those videos in spring, paintings depicting stuff from fall. So I kind of want to hop off that bandwagon. I want to get into something else. Maybe I'll just return to that October series and paint another October series next year. Maybe no. I have no idea. I don't even know where am I going to be a year from now. No clue. In whichever case, I have those references. I have a lot of them. And if I ever want to return specifically to this time, I will have a lot to paint. That's how I see it. Until then, it is what it is. And right now I'm just, there's only so much that I can do per day. I'm trying to be very productive, but like I said, there are 24 hours in a day. And I'm doing multiple things at the same time. This painting turned out to be challenging, but not because of the landscape itself. I mean, the panel was actively fighting against me. I had areas which would dry immediately, and then I had areas that wouldn't dry at all. And that was difficult to work around, quite frankly. And like I mentioned a few episodes ago, I'm not going to use this experimental canvas ever again. I'm going to stick to the good old 100% cotton canvas. And I think, I needed to experiment to figure something out. I think now I kind of settled with something, and I'll stick to it from now on. Pun intended. This is what this painting turns out to be. October Silence. It's called. It will become available eventually in my Etsy store. And yeah, it's kind of weird that I have so many fall paintings this year, this winter, a lot of them. But, you know, it is what it is. Thank you for watching, and until next time, ciao.